Hey, I'm John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a first look of the brand new PRS SE NF 53. So here's how we're recording it. I've got a modest pedal board on the floor, and that's running into my old early 70s Super Reverb, mucking that with a Roswell mic, and that's going into an Apogee and into Logic. So pretty much your standard gigging setup. Guitar, couple sound boxes, amp. And I got to tell you, when I moved to Nashville 30 plus years ago, they would not let you across the border without a Telecaster. It was just, that was the rule. And so I've played teles, on and off for all of my professional life because you really had to. And I got to tell you, man, this T style, they really nailed it. First of all, to me, it has, they cracked the code on getting away from some of the things I don't like about Telecasters, T-styles. I really like how these Narrowfield pickups, by the way, the NF 53, NF stands for Narrowfield, I think. And 53 is an homage to Paul's old 53T that was kind of, I guess, the rough blueprint for where they started. But this guitar really nails it. So let's talk about the basic ingredients. Starts with an ash body, which is really light and feels great. And I like the look of it. Also, they've got a maple fingerboard, maple neck. And there's something about that combination, maple neck, ash body, that I really love. Now, here it gets very Paul Reed Smithy. So as you know, the original T-styles had these barrels like that, but it was only 2 strings per. But Paul was able to do 3 per, so there's just 2 of them. And I don't know how they adjusted them, but to me that seems just spot on intonation, which again, I don't know what what went into the secret sauce, but they really nailed it. Intonation is great all the way up the neck on this thing, and I just pulled it out of the box. So that's great. Love the contoured body. That just feels really good. That kind of blocky T-style I've always found very uncomfortable. I think the cutaway, another kind of ergonomic bit there. It's hollowed out. The neck pocket kind of fits in your hand a little bit better. Little relief up there. So I love all that. Neck feels really comfortable. 22 frets, this 25.5 scale feels great. So all those ingredients are great, but I think where it really gets interesting are on these pickups. So the deep dish Narrowfield pickups are made with taller bobbins to fit more winds on them. And there's extra metal pieces in between the magnets for a more focused, powerful tone. And I think they've really nailed it. So let's just hear this a little bit. Then bridge has got all that kind of love that. And this is just, straight into an old amp. So, there's some instruments you kind of have to hide behind with more stuff, but man, you can just plug this thing into anything and it sounds like that. Now in between, I really dig that tone. really like about the two of them together, there's such clarity, you know, for strumming kind of bits. Just great. So let's add a little bit of dirt and hear what it does with the devil's music. And then you can kind of dial it back a little bit, cleans up really nicely. I like how expressive these are. So we just shot a rig rundown with Keith Urban, and Keith was playing a couple PRSs, one that Paul was making specifically for him. And interestingly enough, on this tour, Keith is just plugging straight into a very loud Marshall and not using any effects and kind of getting all that subtlety just through his volume and tone on his guitar. So I don't know. I love the way these sound. I love what they're doing. And I love the fact that I think it comes in at $979. So I love that this really great T-style is at an affordable price. So good on you, PRS. You nailed it. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, all that social media crap. We keep you up to date on all the gear that's out there. All right, let me try something kind of loopy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.